This morning, we're learning another tough lesson in what happens when Republicans pick politics over people. New data from the Census Bureau reveals child poverty in the United States more than doubled in 2022, up from a record low of 5.2% just a year prior. That low came after President Biden in 2021, at the height of the pandemic, signed a nearly $2 trillion stimulus into law that included temporarily expanding the child tax credit, giving some families up to $300 per child per month. But that relief would be short-lived. The expansion would expire at the end of that year. Republicans who opposed the expansion would win a slim majority in the House. And with a little help from Senator Joe Manchin, Congress would fail to expand the credit. Here's what Senator Cory Booker has to say about this unnecessary rise in child poverty.
This moral obscenity of the richest nation in the world having the highest poverty rates is not an accident. It's not destiny. It's not inevitability. It is people in this institution making a policy choice.
Peggy Bailey, Vice President of Housing and Income Security with the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, joins us now. Peggy, explain to the viewers how big of a lifeline were these pandemic-era programs, including the expansion of the child tax credit for our families?
Hey, Katie, thanks for having me here today. It was a huge difference for families and for kids. They were able to pay their rent. They were able to pay for food. They were able to pay for childcare. And the difference that these dollars made in these kids' lives could have lasted for a long time if we had been able to extend them, and particularly extend the child tax credit.
Your report found the number of children living in households under the poverty line went from 7.2 million in 2020 to 3.8 million. It dropped precipitously in 2021, and then it went way back up to 9 million in 2022. And our viewers are looking at that chart on the screen right now. I mean, Peggy, those are not just numbers that we're looking at. Those are children we're talking about with the highest poverty rates, often hitting Hispanic and Black children the hardest. I mean, there's a reason why this tax credit was just so critical to be able to sustain families, not just through the pandemic era.
Right. And that point about the difference that it makes for Black and Latinx kids is critical. We saw in this last year that the poverty rate for Black children increased by 11%. For Latinx kids, it increased by 12%. And for white kids, it only increased by 4.5%. So the difference that these resources can make in closing the financial and economic gap for kids of color is enormous. But I don't want to leave it with all of this bad, dire story, right? As Senator Booker said, poverty is a policy choice. We can make a difference. And we showed during the pandemic that we knew the first steps toward making that difference. And not just being able to reverse that trend to make that difference, but those first steps are what's needed to end poverty in the U.S. We shouldn't put up with poverty in America. We should treat it like the crisis that it is, and like we did during the pandemic, and made a huge difference in kids' lives.
So how do we bridge that difference then? Because the numbers are stark. The results can be positive when you literally see a plan that's implemented that has this type of positive impact on our children. How do you convince the other side to understand that it can't be, as I said, politics over people?
Well, the way you convince the other side is to show the impact that additional cash assistance can have for kids. This additional money that families had helped them pay their rent. We know that federal rental assistance right now only reaches 1 in 4 families. So extra cash for families helps them pay the biggest bill that they have. But it also helps reduce child welfare involvement because kids have the food that they need to go to school and have a safe place to sleep, and parents are able to take care of their kids. and finally, we know that it increases educational outcomes for children in the long run. Kids do better in school, which eventually means that as adults, they'll be able to work and make more money and be able to thrive when they have their own children. So that's how we convince the other side. Poverty shouldn't be a partisan issue. It should be it's a bipartisan issue because we all care about families and kids being able to, and us being able to set kids up for the future.
Peggy Bailey, thanks for joining us on this really important issue. I appreciate your insight.
Thanks, Katie.